The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports.
This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390. Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Now let's head to the press box. It's the Bulldog pregame show
With the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
And a good evening and welcome to Dell Rapids High School and Bulldog basketball for the first time this season here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM. And those who are joining us live online at amazingatmadison.com. This is the Edward Jones Investment Pre-Game Show brought to you by Edward Jones in Madison. Find out how you can save for you and your family's future today. Contact the Weebies at Edward Jones in Madison. Madison Bulldogs kick off the 2024-25 campaign here tonight in Dell Rapids, taking on the Dell Rapids Warriors, a Madison basketball team that looks very different just from a roster standpoint from what they had a year ago. Senior-heavy group from last year, Audrey Nelson, Ella Peterines, Caden Zenz, Callie McDermott, Carly Lurs, that starting five, all graduates, and now a brand-new starting lineup coming in here for this Madison Bulldogs team, hoping to grab more success this season than the three-win campaign that they saw a year ago. It's going to be a young Bulldog squad. Seniors on the roster, Lindsey King, who will be a starting guard in the lineup for the Madison Bulldogs. And Cambry Hunsley, 5'9", senior forward, who saw some time last year on the floor. And then senior Tanisha John. So three seniors in the starting lineup. They'll be joined by sophomore Ella Malone and freshman Jaya Engels as the starting five for the Madison Bulldogs this season. Their opponent tonight, the Dell Rapids Warriors, already one win in the books. These two teams, Dell Rapids, just a 2-18 record last year. One of their wins, though, a year ago was to this Bulldog team, a 45-31 win at the start of the season. These two squads kind of play the first game of the year every year. It's been the schedule now for a while. It was supposed to be that way, 2-3 years ago. We ended up having a game that got first game of the year got postponed, and then we tried to play it 3 or 4 more times before we finally got it in a couple of seasons ago due to snow. But last year started off the season with that one. The Bulldogs struggled out of the gate last year. It was not until late January they picked up their first win against Baltic. They had victories over Teos Pazina and Alcester Hudson for Madison last year as part of their 3-win regular season a year ago. Meanwhile, the Dell Rapids Warriors last year, as we said, they opened up the year with that victory over Madison. They wouldn't get another win until the end of January. They also beat Baltic last year, and that was the last win for the Warriors in the 23 and 24 season. So Dell Rapids opens up things right away this year with the victory. First game out of the box a couple of nights ago, a barn burner against the Beersford Watchdogs, and Dell Rapids took them down 48-46 on Tuesday. So already one win under the belt of this Dell Rapids squad. And we mentioned Madison, a younger, more inexperienced team. Dell Rapids certainly can say that. They've also only got 3 seniors on the roster here to go along with a host of juniors and 3 freshmen that are on the varsity roster for Coach Nicole Panconen's squad. So Dell Rapids and Madison, 2 teams that have struggled the last few seasons, trying to find themselves early in the year here in Dell Rapids tonight. We kick off a full slate of Bulldog sports for you throughout the winter season. We've got not only Madison basketball, the girls here tonight, but we will be back in action coming up on Saturday afternoon. It's a girls and boys doubleheader Saturday. Madison will be at Elk Point Jefferson. It'll be the first boys game of the year. Girls game scheduled to start, I believe, about 3 o'clock. Boys game to follow at 5:30, if my memory serves. And we'll have both those contests for you on AM 1390, and you'll be able to watch the video streams as well at amazingmadison.com. We're going to take the first break here on our Edward Jones pregame show, but before we do remind you that the Game Officials, your law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Reminds all players, coaches, and fans to show officials the proper support and respect throughout the basketball season. It's their participation that makes high school sports possible. We'll be back with more of your Edward Jones Investment pregame show after this break on KJAM.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
Today's housing market can move quickly. That's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Cundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
What's your big picture?
To fix my fixer-upper.
If a great home is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust can help you navigate with local mortgage experts who make it easy. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Welcome back to Dell Rapids and the Edward Jones Investment pregame show here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM. I'm Matt Gross. Madison Lady Bulldogs ready to start off the 2024 and 25 season here on the road against the Dell Rapids Warriors. Madison's JV squad lost in their contest here, 29 to 17, I believe the final score. Madison JV got some really nice looks all through the second half. Could not get any of them to drop through. I mean, the ball was just bouncing around the rim. There was an absolute lid on it throughout the second half. They were stuck on 10 points from halftime all the way through midway through the fourth quarter, but they got just tons of offensive opportunities. Couldn't get the shots to go down. So a frustrating, disappointing start for the JV squad. Madison, by the way, in the for girls basketball this year, will only be playing JV and varsity games. As not a ton of depth throughout the system right now, and so not enough players to really field a competitive freshman team. So Madison will only have JV and varsity throughout this girls' season. Now that means that you're going to get more games like this. You'll notice we're starting at around 6:30. This is actually scheduled for about a 6:15 tip-off, and that's going to be the case with a lot of these standalone Madison girls games because they're just going to play a JV game and then a varsity contest. So they'll start those JV games at 5, just like they would a freshman game. And then instead of starting at 7:30 for the varsity, we'll get going more like 6:15, 6:30 for most of the girls' varsity games this season. Of course, Madison plays a lot of double headers, so that really only affects a handful of games throughout the course of the year. They also play in a lot of classics, including one that's coming up in Madison. The first ever tournament being held at Madison this year on the 4th of January is going to be the America's Hometown Basketball Classic. It's a fundraiser for the Madison Baseball Association, and there is going to be a ton of basketball coming up on January the 4th. Games are going to start at 8:30 in the morning in the auxiliary gym, the middle school gym. Laverne versus Baltic, Miller, Gregory, Plant Geddes, Lower Burrell, Wynot, Wabash Summit, Custer's coming out. Dios Pazina will be there. Belfouche, Miller, Hill City, Parker, Ethan. Those are all games going on in the middle school. Both Madison teams will be playing in that tournament or that classic as well. Madison will be playing the late games. Girls will play at 7:30 against Worthington, Minnesota, and then the boys will take on, the boys game will be at 7:30. Madison against Worthington, then the girls to follow, Madison and Parker. Girls play the late game at 9 p.m. if I'm reading that email correctly from Mr. Eric Hortness. So that's coming up January the 4th. We'll have both Madison games that they play from that classic. Again, the first ever America's Hometown Basketball Classic in Madison, January the 4th. We are just about ready to go here. You might be able to see on the video stream, a lot of cheerleaders for Dell Rapids. They can put together a lot of pyramids with this cheerleading group. Also, I noticed there is a banner that looks like it's going to be unfurled here at some point. And I have seen a few members of the volleyball team roaming around for Dell Rapids, and I wonder if that might not be happening at some point here, either tonight before this gun or at halftime here. Of course, Dell Rapids won the Class A State Volleyball Championship last month, their first. A Warrior squad that has some of the best players in the state of South Dakota traveling to far and wide to go play college basketball after their careers get done, and they claimed the school's first volleyball championship back in November. Well, gymnastics seasons, wrestling seasons for Madison have all got underway, and now we're ready to go with the start of the girls' basketball season. We'll have a look at the starting lineups for both teams. That and more coming up next here at KJAM.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most. MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Are you craving a taste sensation that'll knock your socks off? Stop into the all-new Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Check out Go-Go Burritos dinner specials like a torta and tots for $11.99 every Wednesday, a family meal special every Thursday night, and buy 3 tacos, get 1 free every Friday night. There's options for everyone, so bring the family for a weeknight special at Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Welcome back to Dell Rapids High School here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM, as we are ready for Madison Bulldog girls basketball to start off the 2024 and 25 season. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Dell Rapids Lady Quarriers, again already 1-0 on the season. Starting at the guards will be Rory Thorson, a 5'8 freshman at number 5. Also at a guard is Ellie Olson, a 5'8 senior, number 11. The forwards are Josie Price, a 5'8 freshman and number 10, along with Clara Justice, a 5'11 senior, number 30. And the center is Jersey Schultz. She is a 5'11 freshman, number 32. So again, that's 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Dell Rapids Warriors. For the Madison Bulldogs, starting tonight at the guards will be Lindsey King. She's a 5'6 senior, number 3. Also at a guard for Madison is Jaya Engels, the 5'9 freshman at number 12. The forwards, Ella Malone, a 5'9 sophomore, number 2. And Cambry Hunsley, a 5'9 senior, number 15. And also at a forward is Tanasia John. She's a 5'11 senior, number 23. For Madison and Max Unterbrunner, the head coach of the Bulldogs. Brianna Klekas and Ethan Crouch are the assistants for Madison. Head coach Nicole Panconen, Kennedy Bover assisting for Zoe, along with Zoe Hilmo and Megan Garrett for the Dell Rapids Lady Warriors. Dell Rapids, again, a 1-point victory coming against Beersford back on Tuesday night. So already a victory under their belts. A team that won just 2 games a year ago starts off the season 1-0. It's a young team. I can tell you they're going to be an athletic team. Just seeing some of these players last year playing, these freshmen were up as 8th graders last year playing on the freshman and the JV squad. So not super surprising to see these 3 burst into the starting lineup here for Dell Rapids in their freshman season. A young team is going to be capable of making mistakes, but a young and athletic team as well. Jersey Schultz, that 5'11 freshman, I think has an opportunity to become a really nice player here for Dell Rapids. She's, of course, got the size, the wingspan there, but also is just a strong player, strong with the basketball and how she moves. She'll be a presence inside for John to try to handle in the post in this one. Tanisha John, a very good rebounder for the Bulldogs, has a tendency to maybe get in foul trouble, so she'll be tested very early here with the young posts from Dell Rapids. Dell's in their home white uniforms, Quarriers and numbers in orange trim on the side. Madison in those road black unis with maroon trim and white Madison in block letters. As we are underway, the new season for Madison. Here we go, and the ball is into the hands of Engels, and it's stolen away quickly by Dell Rapids. Looking to go all the way, and a pump fake is Justice, and she has the ball blocked out of bounds by John. Got back on defense and knocked that one out. Stays here with Dell Rapids. Quick entry pass into the post for Schultz. Schultz up and good. And the first 2 of the ball game goes to Dell Rapids. They'll set up with full court pressure. This will be something Madison has to deal with. And they turn it over on the first attempt. It's going to lead to a layup shot. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back. No good. Engels fighting for the rebound, and she does control it here for Madison. So the Bulldogs with it, and then we're going to get a reach-in foul. No, pardon me, a travel. I thought we were going to get a reach-in foul there on Dell Rapids instead of travel, and another turnover on the Madison Bulldogs. So they've had it 3 times. They've turned it over 3 times. Not the start Coach Unterbrunner was looking for. And a 2-0 lead here for Dell Rapids as Ellie Olson, the senior guard, sets the offense in motion, kicks it off to the wing to Justice. Now top of the key, Thorson. Thorson on a pump fake. Madison sets up 2-3 zone. They'll go for Schultz. Schultz turns right shoulder to the middle, goes up with the left hand off the glass, and she's got all four for Dell Rapids, who sets back up in their press again. Engels pass over to King, and now King comes across the court. They'll get it into John on the other side. They beat it, then outside. Engels wants a three, fires away, and she got it. Jaya Engels with the three, and Madison's on the board. It's a 4-3 advantage for Dell Rapids on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. As Malone picks up the ball carrier at the top of the key. They'll go into the post. Double team comes. Kicks it out for a straight on Dell Rapids three. And there's the answer by Schultz. And Schultz has all 7 now for Dell Rapids. Bulldogs just narrowly avoid a turnover. Malone gets the ball to Engels. Engels wants to give it up immediately. Back over to the hands of Malone. Drives through some pressure. Now runs into a double team with the block. Kicks it out behind her. And finds John at the top of the key. She tried to fire a pass to Engels. There was no lane there, and it's taken away by Dell Rapids on another Bulldog turnover. Coming the other way. Pop and shot from the right elbow is good for Rory Thorson. And it's a 9-3 Dell Rapids advantage. Madison needs to be careful with the basketball. Trying to dribble through traffic is Malone, and she does. Gives it to John. He'll fire away at a shot no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Lindsey King, and she gets fouled. And King will step to the free throw line and shoot 2. So King with a chance to get on the board here. 5:58 to go first quarter as King knocks down the first free throw and makes it a 5-point Dell Rapids lead. One more coming up. King's free throw is up, and this one rims out no good. Rebound's going to be controlled by Schultz for Dell Rapids as the Couriers bring it into the front court. Pass goes off to the wing left side. Here's Justice. Now gives it up back into the hands of Thorson. Thorson drives inside. John pokes it away. Ball's loose on the floor. Picked up by Dell Rapids. Still with it. Still plenty of time on the shot clock here with 15 seconds to go, but it's going to be taken away by King. Then she gives it up. Justice has it in the block. She'll get fouled and head to the free throw line. So the Bulldogs have given it away, by my count, already with 6 turnovers here. We're not quite 3 minutes into the ball game. Justice from the free throw line. First attempt, heel of the iron, no good. Stays a 9-4 Dell Rapids advantage here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard with 5:33 to go in the opening quarter. Second free throw by Justice hits the front end of the iron, is kicked around, is going to be picked up by John just before it goes out of bounds. She's trying to create some space, passes out to Malone, and now Malone trying to dribble through traffic will turn it over. Picked up by Dell Rapids. Into the corner, Justice wants a 3-ball, got it. Clara Justice, the senior, knocks down the triple. And they open up a 12-4 lead here on the Bulldogs. And a pass thrown right to Justice again. And another takeaway by Dell Rapids. Engels trying to fight for a loose ball. It's going to be picked up by Thorson. Thorson shot no good. Price grabs an offensive rebound for Dell Rapids. Dribbles out into the corner. Kicks it back for Schultz. Thought about that triple. Gives it up Thorson instead. Thorson runs into a double team and reverses course. Here's Olsen firing on a 3. That one just in and out, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, last touched by Justice and Dell Rapids. And it'll go to the Bulldogs here with 4:44 to go in the opening quarter. Dell sets up with their press. Madison, again, just not looking at the ball. And that's an easy takeaway and an easy lay-in for Rory Thorson, and Coach Underbrunner needs a timeout. 4:37 to go here, opening quarter. 10-point Dell's lead, 14-4. On the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We've got a timeout. We'll be back after this break on KJAM.
Touchdown! But wait, are you ready for the real game changer this season?
That's right. Whether you're in the end zone or the weight zone, Anytime Fitness has got your back.
With 24/7 access, state-of-the-art equipment, and a community that's always cheering you on, it's your home field advantage all year long.
Need to tackle that workout before work or maybe blitz through some cardio after the big game? No problem. Anytime Fitness is always open, just like your playbook. So gear up and head over to Anytime Fitness, where champions are made.
Join today and get in the best shape of your life on and off the field.
Go Bulldogs!
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. Back here in Dell Rapids following that Madison Bulldog timeout. 4:37 to go here in the first quarter. So we welcome you back to the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. 14-4 is the Dell Rapids lead. Bulldogs trying to break this pressure. Nearly a turnover. Just checking, or no, coming in to make the play was Hunsley. And I don't think Cambria had touched the ball yet there. And she gets in, prevents a turnover by grabbing a loose ball. And it will be Madison basketball on the sideline following a foul and the ball thrown away. Run down in the corner here by Dell Rapids. They'll come out with a turnover. Warriors into the corner for Justice. Now down low. Here's Price with it. Price back out to Justice. Top of the key, Thorson works it around left side for a three ball. Up and good for Ellie Olson. Olson with the triple. And it's a 17-4 Warrior lead here early in this one. Engels and the Bulldogs trying to beat the press. Engels, a dangerous pass picked up by Lindsey King. Ahead to John. John steps just inside the arc to fire up a jumper. No good. And the rebound picked up by Dell Rapids. Long pass ahead for Schultz. Schultz the shot and one. Jersey Schultz already with 9 and a chance to go into double figures with the free throw. Foul on Tanisha John. That was her first personal and the team's first as well here for the Bulldogs. Substitution for Madison as Grace Feige, 5'7" junior, checks in and replaces Engels here for Madison. Also getting ready to check in is going to be Madison Rummel. Free throw no good, and the rebound picked up by Malone for the Bulldogs. Madison wants to run. Malone brings it into the front court to the post. Now kicks it back outside. Top of the key, ball handoff to John. John looking to throw, now dribbles to the right side. Into the corner. Hands it away for Feige. Back, they try to go inside. Feige's pass easily intercepted by Dell Rapids. Trying to go all the way with it now and leave it off last second. Justice and another and one opportunity. Thorson to Justice. The bucket is good and the foul. And it's a 21-4 lead for Dell Rapids. Madison will bring Lindsey King out and Madison Rummel in. Maddie Rummel, the 5'5" sophomore guard, checking in here for the Bulldogs. Free throw on the way for Justice, trying to complete the three-point play, and she cannot. And the Bulldogs nearly lost that rebound out of bounds, but they do pick it up. Throw it ahead to Feige. Feige slows up top of the key, leaves it off to Hunsley. She'll launch a three, hits the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is loose, picked up by Dell Rapids. Olsen throws it ahead quickly. Justice in the block, tried to go back out, but Feige intercepts the pass. She's trapped in a corner, so she bounces it off the ankle of Thorson and out of bounds. Maya DeStichter into the game for Dell Rapids. She's a 5'8" junior. Bulldogs inbound it. Get it to Feige. Feige with the defender on her hip, brings it up the floor, then lost the ball. It's loose, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to Dells. And another Madison turnover. (21-4), Dell Rapids. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Warriors Thorson off to the corner, tried to go back top of the key. The ball was nearly stolen away by Rummel. Dell stays with it, firing up a three from the right wing, but it's DeStichter, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is good by Taylor Schmidt, the 5'9" junior off the bench to score. Here's Malone now, across the half-court line for the Bulldogs. Over to John, now to Feige. Feige goes into the post, turnaround quick shot, off the heel of the iron, no good by Malone. Offensive rebound, put back is good by Hunsley for the Bulldogs. Thorson Now into the post, and we're going to get a little push in the back. Trying to get position at the elbow was Taylor Schmidt. She was fouled by John. And Tanisha John will pick up her second with 2:12 to go here in the first quarter. She stays on the floor. Dells will inbound. Bounce pass thrown out to Schoenhardt. Schoenhardt tried to go back to Olsen, who had triggered that inbounds, but she threw it out of bounds. Bulldog basketball under full court pressure. Ball tipped and stolen away. Madison gave up on the play. Dells didn't, and they're going to get an extra possession. Shot up no good. It was blocked. Olsen has the rebound. Kicks it outside for a three. Good. Schmidt with the three. Madison gave up on the play and lost the possession. Fiji now hands off Malone as they try to beat this pressure. They get it ahead to John. John fires a pass to the cheerleading section. And the turnover. Bulldogs will bring Engels back in. As John checks out, 2 fouls to the bench. With 1:45 to go here in the first quarter, it's a 25-6 Dell Rapids lead. Into the corner for Schmidt. Schmidt works it around the arc quickly for DeStigner. She'll fire up a three. Heel of the iron, no good. Rebound to Dell Rapids, trying to get it out to Thorson. They do get it to her. She banks in a triple from the right wing. And then Madison nearly turns it over. Fiji's going to get it back from Engels, though. Then she lobs a pass looking for Rummel off her fingertips. Picked up by Dell Rapids. Warriors have opened up a 22-point first quarter lead. This is reminiscent of what Dakota State women did on Monday. Their win over North Central University out of Minneapolis. They put up 36 in the opening quarter of that one. We're on pace for like 140-some points at one time. Settled for 103 in that win. Madison basketball. Fiji throws it ahead, gets it to Engels. Engels, last second, throws it towards the corner. Hunsley will fire up a long two. It's no good, too strong. Picked up by Schoenhardt for Dell Rapids. Schoenhardt into the front court, and we've got a whistle and a travel on Maya DeStigner. Under a minute to play here, opening quarter, 28-6. Warriors on top. Inbounds pass will come to Maddie Rummel. Sophomore dribbles to the right side, now back into the left as she goes around the screen, trying to drive her way into the paint. Gets cut off, turns around back to Hunsley. Now top of the key for Fiji. A straightaway three, no good. Offensive rebound fought for by Rummel, but just couldn't pull it in. Dells will have it here. Shot clock is off. Final 30 seconds as the first quarter. They nearly throw it away. Ball's tipped loose again. Courier's still with it. Try to go down to the post. Engels bats it around, and it'll be the Bulldogs coming up with it for a moment, but now Dells will fight for and win the loose ball. Then we're going to get a foul on a layup attempt by Ellie Olsen. And Ella Malone will pick that one up, and with 12 and a half seconds to go here in the first quarter, it'll send Dell Rapids back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Trying to get to 30 here in the first quarter. First free throw rims out, no good. Good shooting from beyond the arc here in this opening quarter for Dell Rapids, and just taking advantage of double-digit first quarter turnovers by the Bulldogs. They've not shot well from the free throw line. Olsen goes 1 of 2 on that trip. Inbounds pass to Rummel, 10 seconds to go. Lobbed ahead Malone. Malone tries to split a double team. Off glass with the left hand is good. Ella Malone gets her first bucket of the ball game. Dells fires up a half quarter off the front of the iron, and the first quarter comes to an end. After one quarter here in Dell Rapids, it's the Couriers 29, Madison 8. We'll be back after a 1-minute timeout. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook, the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison.
Heartland Energy is your local public power provider, delivering wholesale energy along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
Back in Dell Rapids, it's the Warriors with a 29-8 lead over the Madison Bulldogs. As Madison will have the ball to open up our second quarter. Bulldogs, Malone over with it on the wing right side. Malone sees a little opening, tries to drive baseline. Defender fell down. She'll pop it from about 15 feet. No good. And the rebound picked up by the Warriors. As it's Thorson bringing it into the front court, hounded by Rummel, gives it up over to Justice. They work it beyond the arc. Bulldogs extending the zone quite a bit here. Trying to force a turnover. They're going to get an open look at a three near the top of the key by Thorson. Shot no good. And the rebound by Fiji for the Bulldogs. Rummel with it on the wing. Looking for Engels now in a cut as she runs through the paint. And 5-second call. Yep. No travel. Oh. Thought we were going to get a 5-second call on Rummel. They called travel instead. Either way, turnover by Madison. And ball back into the hands of Dell Rapids with a 29-8 lead here early second quarter. 1 minute gone by, in fact, in the second. With it in the corner is Olsen. Free throw line for Justice. Tries to drive, throws it towards the right corner for Steichel into the ball game. Steichel's shot no good. Offensive rebound, Dell Rapids. Looking to go back up with it is Olsen, and she will be fouled, and that'll be Ellie Olsen back at the free throw line, shooting 2 here for Dell Rapids. We've got a basketball doubleheader coming up for you on Saturday. Madison girls and boys will be in Elk Point to take on the Huskies of Elk Point Jefferson. First boys game of the year for Coach White's squad. Both those games Saturday afternoon here at KJAM and AmazingMadison.com. First free throw is missed by Olsen. Second one is up and good. And makes it a 30-8 advantage now. Has the ball thrown to Engels in the corner. Over to Hunsley now. Right wing into the hands of Fiji. Fiji tried to go inside for Hunsley. Ball loose. Now we're going to get a jump. Yes, jump ball. It's going to go the other way. Bulldogs turnover. Gives it to Dell Rapids. Mentioned this game was starting to feel eerily similar to the Dakota State women's game the other day. So ball batted around inside, poked away by Madison. Now they throw it ahead. Rummel trying to beat Dells down the floor. She'll fire up a shot, get some contact with a defender on her hip. Throws it up with the right hand, got fouled. And it'll be 2 shots from the free throw line for sophomore Madison Rummel. Dakota State women, with their victory last Monday, now moved up to number 6 in the NAIA national poll. So now they welcome in a pair of ranked teams, or one ranked team, I should say, on Saturday. It's a doubleheader on Saturday and Sunday from the field house. Dakota State men's and women's basketball as they start the North Star Conference season. Rummel misses both free throws, but gets her own rebound, puts it up off glass and connects. So misses the rebounds, or misses the free throws, but gets the rebound and puts it in. So 2 points either way for Madison Rummel. And then some good defense there forces Ellie Olsen into a turnover. And Madison down 30-10, but showing a little bit of life here in this second quarter now. As Rummel will run the point. Passes left side, Engels with it. Engels, 2 dribbles to her right. Now leaves it off for Fiji, about 6 feet beyond the arc on the wing right side. Fiji around a soft screen. Tries to pass down low for Engels, but it was denied well by Justice. Ball tipped away and taken away by Dells. Long pass ahead. Oh, and trying to touch pass was showing hard. Looking for Steichel over in the corner for a 3 in transition, but it goes out of bounds. And Madison basketball. Rummel into the front court here for the Bulldogs. Tangles now 5G in the corner. Madison flashing cutters through the paint. Outside, it's Malone getting the ball. Now stripped from behind and poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Thorson coming back into the game for Dell Rapids. 5G will trigger the inbounds here. She's on the floor along with Malone, Hunsley, Engels, and Rummel. 5G to trigger the inbound. Looking for someone to move now on the baseline. Still doesn't see anything. Now just lobs it up high into the hands of Malone out beyond the arc. Malone poked out of her hands. Now gets it back. Drives baseline, cut off. Looks out behind her. Nothing there. Tries a turnaround shot. Got it blocked. Offensive rebound. Rummel, and Rummel puts it in. 2 more for Maddie Rummel. She's up to 4 now in the ball game. And it's 30-12. Dell Rapids pass down low. Nice catch through traffic. Showing hard. It was an even better find by Jersey Schultz. And Dells gets another 2. Ball tipped away out of the hands of Malone, and then she tries to tiptoe the sideline. She steps out of bounds. So turnover by Malone and the Bulldogs. Dells will get it back here up 20, 32-12. Bulldogs will get a sub as first time in varsity action for Aubrey Tompkin. 5'11" sophomore into the ball game. Also Lindsey King checking back in here for the Bulldogs. John still on the bench with 2 fouls. High pass is going to be too high and taken away by Madison. Then Rummel lost it. Engels fighting for it on the floor, and we're going to get a jump. And this will go to Madison. So Bulldogs stay with it and maintain the possession here with 4:43 to go in the first half. Bulldogs inbound. Dells plays really tenacious, over-aggressive defense, really. If you can pass out of it, you're going to find open shooters. But there the ball is tipped again. They get a fast break and a layup on the other end. Up and good by Thorson. There's holes in this defense, but you've got to pass quickly and you got to be sure with it. Madison just has not been sure. And nearly a turnover there. Ball's loose. In fact, it will be another turnover. Dells comes away with it. Thorson in traffic. Rummel trying to take it away. Now she's on the floor, forces the jump, stays here with Dells. Bulldog halftime show coming up. Take a look at some other scores from around the area tonight. Cameron Dibdahl, 5'5" sophomore, coming in, replaces Rummel. Good stint off the bench for Rummel in her first varsity action. 4 points. 3-point shot attempt up off the inbounds play. No good by Dells, but they get the offensive rebound. They go inside to an open Schoenhardt. Her basket, or her attempt rather, a little too strong, but an offensive rebound on the other side by Schultz, and she'll put it away. Tompkin has the ball, fires it ahead. It's going to be tipped and taken away. With it is Schoenhardt. Schoenhardt finds Schultz under the basket, lays it in. 2 more for Dell Rapids. 38-12 Warriors here. And then the ball kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Madison. Dell Rapids basketball. Hunsley coming back in for the Bulldogs. Also, Mara Klingbeil checking into the ball game here for Madison. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. 38-12 Dell Rapids. Inbound to Schoenhardt. Schoenhardt turnaround shot. No, but she got fouled. And Ellen Schoenhardt, the junior, 2 points in the ball game. Now she'll step to the line and shoot a pair here. A lot of free throw attempts in that first quarter for Dell Rapids. Not so much here in the second, but then again, they missed a lot of those first quarter free throw attempts. First one rims out here. They've hit their threes. They've missed their free throws. Taylor Schmidt, the junior forward, back in for the Warriors. One more free throw on the way. And it is up and no good, but offensive rebound or a fight for it inside. Good job tying her up that time was Hunsley. And she will force a jump ball, and the Bulldogs will get the possession arrow. Full court pressure again here by Dell Rapids. They've used a couple of different looks in this pressure. 2-2-1 kind of zone trap before. They've fallen out of that into something different now as the ball tipped and out of bounds. Last touch by Dells. Bulldog ball, 3:27 to play here in the first half. Inbounds will come from Lindsey King on the baseline. Rifles it out into the hands of Klingbeil. Over to the left side, long 3, too strong Dibdahl. Rebound out of bounds. And Quarriers basketball. Thorson goes quickly into the corner. This Dell's offense really does operate very fast. They get a three-point shot attempt, no good. And then they're so tenacious with their defense that even when they don't get a rebound, they do just that. They take it away, and they get an easy lay-in. So they just want to play with tempo. They're capable of playing with that and not turning it over, and they want to get other teams just kind of flustered and throwing the ball around. That's exactly what they've done to Madison here. Bulldogs with the ball, trying to get it out of there is Klingbeil. Klingbeil lost it going down. Quarriers pick it up. Exactly what we're talking about. Super aggressive, both offensive and defense here for Dells. This looks nothing like the Quarrier squad from a year ago. Inside is Schultz. Schultz cut off. Passes it back outside. Around the arc, right side, Olsen fires 3. No good. And a fight for the offensive rebound put up by Schoenhard. No. Another offensive board. They kick it outside and save it from going over and back. Into the corner now. Deep 2. Justice, no. Finally, a rebound comes to Engels for Madison. The Bulldogs got to get rid of it quickly because Dells will come to trap. Klingbeil trying to go all the way, but she lost it, threw it back behind her, and saved it because she threw it off the foot of Schmidt and out of bounds. And the Bulldogs maintain the possession, and Dell Rapids will take a timeout. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Your score, it's Madison trailing Dells 40-12 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We'll be back after this timeout on KJAM.
What's your big picture?
To keep our main streets thriving.
If business success is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust simplifies banking so you can stay focused on what matters most. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. The Madison Bulldogs trail Dell Rapids 40-12 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard as we welcome you back to action following that Dell Rapids timeout. It is Madison basketball. Triggering the inbounds here will be Lindsey King. King lobs it up, finds an open shooter. Free throw line jumper is up and good by the sophomore Mara Klingbeil. Her first 2 of the game. And makes it a 40-14 Dell Rapids lead. Madison trying to come with some aggressive trapping at the top of a 2-3 zone, but Dells is just passing out of it too quickly. They go inside, then quickly back out for a 3-point attempt by Schmidt. No good. Rebound is out of bounds. Dells basketball. Hunsley wanted a foul, but she'll settle for the possession. Bulldogs sub Kennedy Bryant, 5'7" junior, in here with 1:37 to go in the first quarter. Or pardon me, the second quarter. Dell's making a substitution as well as Justice came back in. King will inbound. Throws it ahead for Klingbeil. Klingbeil. Back over to Dibdahl now. She'll bring it across the half-court line. Dibdahl almost tripped up. Gets to the elbow and got fouled. Foul on Dell Rapids, just their second. Hasn't been a ton of fouls either way here. Just 2 apiece in this second quarter. Madison looking to trigger the inbound. She's got the ball. Nobody's moving. Now she fires it out to Klingbeil. John tries a straightaway 3 too strong, and the rebound picked up by Dell Rapids. Warriors throw it ahead. Nice catch in traffic. This is Schultz. Puts it up. Won't go down, but a foul. And Jersey Schultz, the 5'11 freshman, will step back to the free throw line and shoot a pair here. She had 13 points. Has 13 points. Had 11 of those in the opening quarter. Now a chance to add to it here. Lefty free throw is no good. Dell's, I suspect, is going to be shooting some free throws tomorrow at practice. It's been the one thing that hasn't gone their way so far. But they do lead here by a wide margin. 26-point advantage in this first quarter. Justice hits the second free throw and subs out as Josie Price comes back in for Dell Rapids. Addison will have Klingbeil throw it in here. Klingbeil over to King. King passes ahead. John at the free throw line. John waits. Good patience that time. Takes a dribble over. Now comes back top of the key. Hands it back to King and sets the offense in motion. And King's pass is intercepted. She was looking for Bryant. Taken away by Dell Rapids. Double team down low, and it's going to force a travel. Clara Justice. Little too much tempo as she tried to slam on the brakes there in the paint. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Bulldogs inbound. Under full court pressure again. King slows up, now picks up her dribble. Throws it to Klingbeil. I think if Madison is just patient, everybody's going to fall away eventually on this press. Klingbeil throws inside for King. King outside John. John into the hands of Dibdahl. Dibdahl was shot ready, got that ball. Nice drive, just can't finish with the right hand. And the rebound saved from going out of bounds by Dell Rapids. Leaking out was the Stinger. She'll lay it up and in. The Sticker lays it in for two. And it's 43-14. Dell Rapids, and the Bulldogs throw one up and away. And the Warriors get it back. They've got 16 seconds to play here in the first half. Now with 12 seconds. Ball tipped loose, thrown up towards the corner. Still controlled by Dells. They'll go into the post. Bulldogs swatted around. We're going to get a jump ball here with about 2 seconds to go. And it'll stay with Dell Rapids. So Dell Rapids basketball on the baseline. Triggering the inbounds here will be Steichel. Steichel is going to look to go inside. Gets the catch and shoot. Shot no good. And the rebound to the Bulldogs as time expires. And the first half comes to an end. And it's all Warriors after one here in Dell Rapids. They lead Madison 43-14 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We're going to take a timeout. Your Bulldog halftime show coming up next on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window, we are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL, it's where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Back to Dell Rapids. We are at halftime, your Bulldog halftime show here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM as Dells leads the Bulldogs 43-14. A solid first half of work for Jersey Schultz, the 5'11 freshman center for Dell Rapids, 11 points in that first quarter. She finishes the first half with 14. Rory Thorson, also a freshman. She's got 9 for Dell Rapids. Josie Price, freshman, just the 1 point, but she's been havoc inside, tipping balls around. Ellie Olson with 6 points for the Couriers. Clara Justice has 5 for Dell Rapids as well. Ella Malone, a pair of points for the Madison Bulldogs. Jaya Engels has 3. Cambry Hunsley with 2. 3 for Lindsey King. And off the bench, leading the way for the Bulldogs, is the sophomore Madison Rummel. Maddie Rummel with 4 points off the bench for the Bulldogs, in that all coming in that second quarter. But Madison, a lot of work to do here, and Dells is on the verge of turning this into a running clock very early. 29-point lead right now. If it jumps over to 30 at any point, it becomes a running clock for the remainder of the second half. Taking a look at some other games going on around the area tonight in high school basketball. Most of the boys' teams, they haven't got their seasons rolling just yet. Other than this one tonight, Elk Point Jefferson, who Madison will take on Saturday, they are just underway. That game in Canton, and it's Elk Point Jefferson with an 11-8 early first quarter lead over Canton. And so far, really the only game around the area that's underway. Trip Delmont Armour leading Scotland Menno, and Miller is beating Stanley County right now, 22-3. That's the Class A games at any rate. In Class B girls basketball tonight, Dell Rapids St. Mary in action, leading 25-15 in their matchup. Old Hammer Motor Rutland, not yet going, or at least if they are, there's no score report yet. But ORR is at home hosting Iroquois Lake Preston tonight. And there are a few boys games happening around the area. Garrettson boys going to play their first game tonight. They'll get Esteline Hendricks. And Canton Point Jefferson they'll play as well. It's a girls and boys doubleheader in that one tonight. So Elk Point Jefferson gets a tune-up against Canton, and then tomorrow off, and then they'll welcome the Madison Bulldogs coming up on Friday. As we said, Dakota State University has a pair of games in the North Star Athletic Association this weekend. They play a doubleheader on Saturday and a doubleheader on Sunday. Dakota State women, number 6 in the country. Dakota State men, 6-1 at home, and trying to start a new home winning streak after their loss that they suffered on Monday to Crown College. So they'll have, again, doubleheaders for the DSU women and men Saturday and Sunday at the DSU Fieldhouse. The first South Dakota high school basketball polls of the year came out this week. Preseason poll for the boys. Some of the girls, I think they'd already played a game or two by the time that came out. but I don't think it probably affected too much of the voting. I think things were probably pretty well set by that point. In Class A girls, Vermilion picked up 11 first-place votes to lead the way. It's two teams from the DAC 12 at the top. Vermilion picks up 11 first-place votes that are number one team in Class A girls in the preseason poll, followed by Sioux Falls Christian. Hamlin was third, tied with Wagner. And then Maipa Luta came in at number 5 in that poll. Sisseton and Lennox just outside the top 5. Centerville girls were number 1 in the Class B girls poll. Arlington comes in at number 6 in that Class B girls poll, first one of the year. In the boys poll, Sioux Falls Christian and Hamlin tight, very tight for the number 1 spot in the preseason poll. Christian wins it by a couple of points. So Sioux Falls Christian, your number 1 team in the boys preseason poll, followed by Hamlin, then Dakota Valley, Rapid City Christian, and Pine Ridge. Lennox, Sioux Valley, and the Dell Rapids boys got votes but sit outside the top 5. Castlewood boys were number 1 in the boys poll. Dell Rapids St. Mary came in 4th. The Howard boys just outside the top 5. They were, in fact, the 6th rated team in that first boys poll of the year. 43-14, the Quarriors leading the Madison Lady Bulldogs here at halftime. We're going to take another break. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter. That's next here at KJAM.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Touchdown! But wait, are you ready for the real game changer this season?
That's right. Whether you're in the end zone or the weight zone, Anytime Fitness has got your back.
With 24/7 access, state-of-the-art equipment, and a community that's always cheering you on, it's your home field advantage all year long.
Need to tackle that workout before work or maybe blitz through some cardio after the big game? No problem. Anytime Fitness is always open, just like your playbook. So gear up and head over to Anytime Fitness, where champions are made.
Join today and get in the best shape of your life on and off the field.
Go Bulldogs!
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Back here in Dell Rapids as we are ready to get going. Madison Lady Bulldogs will have the basketball to start off the third quarter. But Dells has the big lead, 43-14. Madison straightaway three-pointer off the front of the iron. No good. It was Hunsley with a good three-point attempt. John tries to secure the ball on a rebound, but it's going to be taken away by Dell Rapids. Courier stop and pop top of the key. Shot no good by Ellie Olson. Long rebound out of bounds. And Madison will get it back here. Early going to the third quarter and a good start for Coach Nicole Panconen's squad. A 1-point win over Beersford earlier this week, and now a dominating first half against the Bulldogs as we get a whistle and a foul on Dell Rapids here. Madison will inbound again. Foul was on Justice, and that is her third. Bulldogs fire it into Engels. Engels around a screen, almost traveled with it. Nice pass inside. Look for Lindsey King. It was blocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Madison. Good find that time, though. King will inbound. And throws it out to John beyond the arc. They work it from left to right. Posting up and then back out. Engels tries to drive. Nothing there. Gives it away to John, top of the key. John around the screen. Now on a handoff to Hunsley. Stops at the free throw line. Fires up a shot off the back of the iron. No good. And a rebound picked up by Dell Rapids. Quickly into the front court. Good look down low. It's Justice inside, and she'll get fouled. And Jersey Justice will head to the free throw line and shoot two. So Justice, the only place she's struggled really tonight has been the free throw line, and she misses on the front end here. 14 points otherwise. Second free throw is up. That one pure, though, for Jersey Justice. And that does make it a 30-point lead for Dell Rapids, and that does put us into a running clock here. Long pass ahead finds Lindsey King for the Bulldogs. King over to John in the corner on the left side. John dribbles back to the wing. Hands off and sets a screen for Engels. Wanted to go around that screen and shoot the three. Just couldn't find the range. Passes it away, and now it's taken away by Dell's. Up and off the window and in for Thorsten. Thorsten with the steal and the put in. And now Engels will bring it up here for Madison. Runs towards the double team. Thorsten's going to take it away again. Thorsten lays it up left hand this time and puts it in. Thorsten's up to 13 now. And it's 48-14, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Dell Rapids. Foul is on Thorsten. She picks up her third foul. Bulldogs will bring Grace Feige in as Lindsey King checks out here for Madison. Bulldogs, this has been a problem for them tonight. They hand the ball to the inbound player, and nobody moves. Madison finally does get it in, though. Hunsley drives. Hunsley off glass. Too strong. Rebounded by Dell Rapids. Thorson trying to get into the paint. Throws it up and connects with the left hand. What a start to the third quarter for Rory Thorson. She's got 15. Now tied with Schultz, the leading scorer in the game, as the Bulldogs prevent it from going out of bounds. John has it. John driving baseline, trying to tiptoe it, looking for the reverse layup. Just rolls off the edge of the iron. No good. And the rebound to Dell Rapids. Thorson ahead. Thorson crosses over, goes inside, looking for Justice. Has it in the post, kicks it back out. Thorson stay hot. Three-pointer, no good. And John with the rebound. Thought about throwing it ahead and then pulled it back and got called for the double dribble. Bulldogs are getting ready to bring Rummel back into the game. I think it'll come with the next whistle, though. Ellie Olsen inbounds here for Dell Rapids. Couriers lead it 50-14. As that ball tipped away by the Bulldogs, goes to Dell Rapids, and now Rummel will check in. Rummel in, and it will be John checking out of the game. Warriors inbound. Justice from about 15 feet puts up the shot, and from an angle gets it to bounce off the iron and then the backboard for two. Bulldog basketball. Looking to go inside. They find the sophomore Malone, and the Malone shot partially blocked away. Warriors come up with it. Dells pushes it quickly across the timeline. They lead 52-14. Runners up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Maddie Rummel brings it out and ahead for the Bulldogs. Rummel poked away from behind. It'll go out of bounds. Stays here with Madison. Taylor Schmidt coming in for Dell Rapids along with Maya DeSteger. As the clock continues to roll here in the third quarter, 52-14 is the Dell Rapids lead. Bulldogs inbound to Rummel. Rummel, thought she got fouled there. Stays with the possession, though. Now dribbles towards the double team, picked it up, lost the ball. Taken away by Dell Rapids. Thorson will come away with it after Justice got the steal. Throwing towards the corner now. Trying to dribble out of it is DeStiger. DeStiger gives it away for Thorson. Now around the arc to the right side for a Schmidt open jumper. Good. Taylor Schmidt. 2 more. She's got 6. And it is 54-14. Long 3 in transition. It's Feige. Knocks down the triple from straight away. Grace Feige's got her first basket. Dells into the corner. Justice trying to answer. Cannot. Rebound. Picked up by Feige. Feige wants to run into the front court. Now slows it up. Defenders behind her. She'll fire up a foot on the line. 2. Shot no good. Rebounded by Dell Rapids. Warriors push it ahead. They open underneath. Is Schoenhard. Left-handed lay-in is good. Ellen Schoenhard outran everybody down the floor that time to get the basket. Bulldogs fire for Rummel. Rummel launches a deep 2. Foot on the line there, and she knocks it down. Rummel with 2 more. She's got 6, leading scorer in the ball game here for Dell Rapids. For Madison. Inside, ball poked away by Hunsley, taken away by Engels for the Bulldogs. She gives it up to Hunsley now, and the senior brings it up into the front court. Hunsley picks it up, finds Rummel. Rummel tacks baseline, throws it up with the runner. Right hand is good. 2 more for Maddie Rummel. And a whistle and a timeout by Dell Rapids. With 1:30 to go here in the third quarter, it is 56-21. A timeout on the floor, so we'll pause as well. Back after this break on KJAM.
No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook, the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison.
Heartland Energy is your local public power provider, delivering wholesale energy along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
Back in Dell Rapids with 1:24 to go in the third quarter. The Dell Rapids Warriors have the big lead, 56-21. We are in a running clock here in the third. Warriors have the basketball following their timeout. Quick drive by Thorson, shot inside, no good. And the rebound to Madison. Trying to dribble through traffic is Ella Malone, and she stepped out of bounds. Thought they were going to get a blocking call that time, but instead the turnover on Madison. Malone and Engels on the floor, along with Rummel, Feige, and Hunsley here for the Bulldogs. As the ball goes from the left wing quickly over to the right. Here's a deep Dell Rapids 3 by Rory Thorson. She has been absolutely on fire in this third quarter. Now with 18 points in the ball game, she is your leading scorer. Engels from the wing, right side. Rather on the left, comes back to the top of the key, now spins, wants to attack towards the middle, lost the ball, still loose on the floor. Diving for it is Malone, trying to keep it alive. She's laying on it, and we're going to finally get the jump ball called. And it will go to Dell Rapids. Final seconds of the third quarter ticking away here. As sub coming in for Madison will be Kennedy Bryant. She's in, but this substitution is probably going to mean the end of the third quarter because the clock does not stop. And so that is the end of the third. Your score here after 3, it is Dell Rapids 59, the Madison Bulldogs 21. We'll be back after this timeout. This is Bulldog Basketball, KJAM.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we welcome you back to Dell Rapids in the MDL broadcast booth. Brought to you by MDL in Madison, proud supporter of Madison high school activities. Madison trailing Dell Rapids 59-21. Our score here as we start the fourth quarter of play. Dell Rapids on their way to a 2-0 start to the season after a 2-win season a year ago. Dells is going to match that in the first two games of the 2024 and 25 campaign. We've got a little delay here with the scoreboard. I'm not sure. I think it's something to do with the timeouts. There. We got that adjusted. And now we're underway. Warriors have it, and the Bulldogs will try to take it away. 5G got a hand on that basketball and knocked it out of bounds. It does stay with Dell Rapids. Inbound is out way high top of the key between the circles. Clara Justice. Justice spinning around looking for Thorson. Thorson has it. Now back right side for Olsen. Olsen skip pass to the corner. Now back out for a Thorson three. No good. Long rebound. It'll be Justice running this one down. Justice attacks baseline. Try to throw it across the block to Schultz. It goes off Jersey Schultz's hands and out of play, and it will go to Madison. Bulldogs, Hunsley attacks a double team, stops, turns around. Feeds it off behind her to Klingbeil. Klingbeil off to Bryant. Bryant, 5G around to screen, back to Hunsley. Hunsley drives right. Stops just inside the arc. Now they go inside. Posting up was 5G against the smaller Thorson. Thorson bumped her as soon as that ball came in. And it'll reset the shot clock, which was starting to dwindle down there for the Bulldogs. 5G will trigger the inbound. 5G looking for someone. Again, not a lot of movement on these inbounds. She finally finds someone in Klingbeil. Klingbeil back to 5G, then back to Klingbeil on the block. Same thing. And they get a block or another reach-in foul, rather, on Dell Rapids. So twice Madison's got it cleanly down into the block, and twice they've forced the Dell Rapids foul. Klingbeil to inbound. Klingbeil looking into the corner. 5G. 5G. Outside for Bryant. Bryant with the dribble. And stepped out of bounds. Madison. 5G. Bryant. Hunsley. Rummel. And Klingbeil on the floor. Ball inside for Dells. Little right-handed hook shot up by Josie Price. No good, but we do have a whistle and a foul. It's going to come on the rebound attempt, though. And Dells is going to get a fresh 5 in on this whistle. So Dells brings the starters out. Bulldogs are bringing 4 back in. John, Malone, King, and Engels back in for Madison. The only player staying on the floor is 5G for the Bulldogs. Rummel in her 8 points. Check out. She is a team high. Shot down a 3-point attempt by Dells off that inbound play. No good. Bulldogs come up with it. 5G wants a 3 in transition. Left it short. Rebound fought for by Malone. And we're going to get is that a jump ball? Maybe just Malone stepping out of bounds as she went going in for that ball. I think that's what they called. So Dell Rapids with it. Hesitation and a drive right here by the Warriors. Ball in the hands of Steichel. Steichel top of the key, nearly poked away by King. Now into the block. Ball's loose. Picked up by Madison. Running ahead with it is Malone. Malone drives to the left side, forces some contact, puts the shot up, get down. Yeah, there it is. 3-point play opportunity for Ella Malone. Forced the contact, stayed strong with the basketball, and put it in. Malone's got 4 and a chance for one more from the free throw line. And she does complete the 3-point play. 5 in the ball game for Ella Malone. 4 minutes and change to go here in the fourth quarter. A 59-24 Dell Rapids lead. Warriors, quick fire 3. Way off the mark, no good. Ball out of bounds. Bulldogs will get it back. Feige bringing it up around a John screen. Stops, wants to try that 3 again. Short off the iron this time. Rebound tipped by John. Right to Feige. Through traffic. Grace lays it in. Feige's got 5 now. Warriors come the other way. Drive inside by Schmidt. Turns around. Goes back out for a deep 3 attempt. No good. Feige has a rebound. That jump ball called. And it'll stay here with Dell Rapids, I believe. But first, we're going to get a timeout. Yes. Timeout, Dell Rapids. 3:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this on KJAM.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones, no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth here in Dell Rapids. I'm Mac Rose. We have 3:20 to play in this ball game, and Dell's leads at 59-26. We've played the vast majority of our second half here in a running clock as Dell's jumped down to the big lead in this one. Bulldogs with the basketball following that turnover by Dell Rapids and the timeout. Here's Ingles going around a screen. Now a double drag, sends her around to the right side. She stepped back, was looking for a 3 attempt, couldn't get the angle. Malone has it. Malone fires towards the corner. Ball into the hands of Dibdahl. Dibdahl gets it back to Malone. Malone shot up, no good. And an offensive rebound and a putback just off the rim, no good by Topkin. And a rebound comes out to the Bulldogs, and Malone will get fouled. Aubrey, good job keeping that possession alive. Missed her shot inside, but then back tapped the rebound out so Madison could keep the possession. And now to the free throw line goes Ella Malone. First free throw is up and short off the front of the iron, no good by Malone. She's got 5 in the ball game, as does Feige. Bryant back in, replacing Ingles. Second free throw attempt is up and good by Malone. Bulldogs come with some pressure here on the inbounds by Dibdahl, and Dibdahl is going to get the steal. Takes it away. Now it's a 1-on-3. Got to be careful here. He gives it out behind her to Feige. Feige retreats, feeds Topkin. Topkin will fire a 3. It's no good. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming back with pressure again on the inbound here. Dells beats it across the half-court line. Hand it off to the Stigger. Into the corner. Steichel with it. Back out top of the key. The Steiger on the drive. Off the back of the iron, no good. And Topkin will rip away a rebound. Fired ahead to Feige. Feige comes the other way, looking to go up and off the glass. Little too strong, and the rebound to Dell Rapids. Dribbling out of it is Schmidt. Schmidt's now going to find herself in a fast break the other way. Leaves it off into the hand of Steichel, and Steichel with a right-handed runner will get the roll. 2 more for Steichel. 61-27 to Dell Rapids. Feige around a screen. Back off for Topkin now. Topkin to Feige. Feige finds a cutter and Dibdahl inside. Dibdahl passed through the paint. Nice look over to Ella Malone. She lays it up and in. 2 more for Malone. She's got 8, time for the team high as we approach the 1-minute mark in this one. Dell's just playing catch over there on the right side beyond the arc. Now a double team comes in the corner. Bounce pass out of it, dribbling back to the top of the key to Steiger. To Steiger up off the window for 2. Final 30 seconds coming up here. Oh, Feige sees part. Oh, just lost it. She tried to cross over, and she was looking to swing that ball up with her left hand, and it got poked away. Madison does stay with the possession here. Topkin will inbound. Shot clock now off. Topkin fires it in for Feige. Feige going to fire up a 3. No good. And Dell's with the rebound. Pass ahead. Steichel driving in. Shot no good. Offensive rebound, Kramer. And the ball controlled by Dells as our time comes to an end. Here we get a 3 at the buzzer. 3 at the buzzer by Dell Rapids. And that's how this one's going to end. Final score, Dell Rapids 66 and the Madison Bulldogs 29. We're going to take a timeout. Your Bulldog post-game show is coming up next on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
What's your big picture?
To fix my fixer-upper.
If a great home is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust can help you navigate with local mortgage experts who make it easy. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Player of the game.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Are you craving a taste sensation that'll knock your socks off? Stop into the all-new Go-Go Burritos in Madison. Check out Go-Go Burritos dinner specials like a torta and tots for $11.99 every Wednesday, a family meal special every Thursday night, and buy 3 tacos, get 1 free every Friday night. There's options for everyone, so bring the family for a weeknight special at Go-Go Burritos in Madison.
Welcome back to Dell Rapids and your Bulldog postgame show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. Your final score tonight, the Madison Bulldogs fall in their first contest of the season. Dell Rapids jumped out to the lead early in this one, and they will get a wire-to-wire victory, 66-29 is your final score. These freshmen for Dell Rapids, I told you they were impressive last year as middle schoolers. Very impressive this year as freshmen. Rory Thorson, 5'8" guard, did most of her damage in the third quarter. She finishes with a game-high 18. Jersey Schultz, 17. She had 13 at halftime. She finishes with 17. Clara Justice had 5, Ellie Olson 6 for the Dell Rapids Warriors. Ella Malone and Maddie Rummel each with 8 points, leading the way for the Bulldogs tonight. Grace Feige had 5 off the bench for the Bulldogs. Madison just ran into turnovers very early in this one. The turnovers were double digits in that first quarter for sure. Just could not find a way to break that Dell's press, and Dell Rapids was out to a 20-point lead, I think, before they kind of even knew what had happened. Madison, has some things they can try to build on. I think they've got some ability to have a few guards that have a little swagger to them that can drive and can finish in the paint. We saw it from Feige. We saw it from Rummel. And I think even Ella Malone, a couple of those drives showed that she can, kind of finish in traffic a little bit. But they've got to be able to get into their offense, and that's a broken record. We've been saying that for 3-4 years now when it comes to the Bulldogs girls basketball teams, and it's just finding the ball handlers, eventually that can beat these presses and make them pay for how overly aggressive teams play. Dell's is double teaming the ball beyond basically at all times. They are bringing the extra defender to the ball constantly, which means there's going to be open players somewhere in the floor. They're over-rotating over to one side. Somebody's got to be able to cut to the basket or get outside to a corner to find open shots, and then you've got to have ball handlers that are strong and can make those passes, and that comes with time, and it comes with a lot of practice. And hopefully Madison is on their way to finding these ball handlers. As we said, a young team here for Madison. You got sophomore Ella Malone in the starting lineup, freshman Jaya Engels in the starting lineup, along with the seniors Lindsey King, Cambry Hunsley, and Tanisha John. You saw Feige, a junior, with 5 points there off the bench. You saw Rummel, the sophomore, getting a lot of time off the bench. Dibdahl and Klingbeil, 2 more sophomores, saw a lot of time off the bench today as well. So hopefully something to start building in. But the problem for Madison is you're playing in the DAC-12, where it doesn't get much easier. They head to Elk Point Jefferson on Saturday. We'll have that game for you Saturday afternoon. Girls and boys doubleheader right here on Dakota's Best and AmazingMadison.com. Saturday games at Elk Point. Until then, for everyone at KJM Sports, I'm Matt Gross. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your Thursday night.